Hey everyone, you're listening to Zubin Rashid on Live Life the Way You Want. In this podcast, I talk to you about moving out of the 9 to 5 mentality, how you can be the best in what you do, how you can grow in life and be happy, and a lot more things to achieve freedom from the rat race. The episode begins. When you feel stuck. The feeling of being stuck is perhaps the worst feeling we go through. We all go through these situations. It mostly manifests when we are in a problem and we cannot find a solution. I remember once when it happened to me. I was on a project and not enjoying it. I was in a different city and my family depended on me. In spite of not enjoying the work, I had to continue. I cannot stand disrespect and lack of ethics, and I had to face both at work each and every day. I used to break down sometimes and cry inside. I felt stuck and could not find a way out. I could not assert myself at work. The confidence was shattered. At one point in time, I started feeling that my back was on the wall. That is when I decided to take things under control. Something had to be done. So I asked myself, why am I feeling stuck? Why am I taking this nonsense every day? Analysis of the situation really helped, and that required me to step back from the situation and view it from a different perspective. Whenever you feel stuck and don't get solutions to a problem, just mentally step aside from the situation. Look at the problem as a person who is independent of the problem. You could even imagine someone else facing the problem and not you. What advice would you give to that person who is facing the problem? The next thing is to write down everything. Believe me, writing really helps. You write down the problem, write down the causes, and write down all possible solutions and the consequences of applying each of the solutions. You can then be more logical and less emotional in your approach. The feeling of being stuck is because of emotions playing on you. When you flick the switch to logic, you suddenly find yourself on a very different boat. You can either let others beat the shit out of you, or you can beat the shit out of those who push you back all the time. But an even better way is to find your way and move toward that. I found my solution. I decided to move out of the fear and face the situation head on. My decision making was clear and logical, and it helped me to move in the direction I wanted to. That is when all the stress suddenly vanished. It was as if my chest lost a lot of weight. I felt so light that I could smile once again. If you are feeling stuck, take some time off work, even if it is for a day or a few hours. Relax, put on your headphones, and listen to some music that makes you feel calm. Close your eyes and lie down. Breathe slow and deep. Just soak in the moment of calmness. When you feel relaxed, open your eyes and pick up a notebook and a pencil. Take a deep breath and start writing. Write down the problem that is making you feel stuck. Think about the problem as if it is your friend who is facing this problem. This is the most important part, to detach yourself from the problem. Then write down the causes. It is important to get to the root cause of the problem. Then write down all the solutions you can think of and the consequences of the application of each. Finally, select the solution that would work best for you. Implement the solution. Remember that you have to operate with confidence and not out of fear. Fear would kill your confidence and assertiveness. Once you believe in yourself, your ability, and your potential, you will win no matter what the obstacles. Thank you for listening to this episode of Live Life the Way You Want. To be notified of upcoming episodes, be sure to subscribe and follow this show on this app right now. Also, don't forget to rate and review this show because that feels great. Thank you.